why make a film about the anglicization of Montreal?
We did the film because we are worried about the impact of English in Montreal, in Quebec, and in the film we are even concerned about the impact of English in France, the impact of the globalization, the English as the globalization impact of the English. So in Quebec we said we have to do something, first as citizens, then as directors. We said we have to wake up the Francophone, the Francos. We have to make a wake-up call saying that Montreal, downtown, some suburbs are getting more and more and more English, visually, with the commercial signs, and in the audio, in the sound. It's more and more English, and sometimes we don't feel at home, and we are concerned about it, and we want to do something to wake up the general population.
Michel, is it really a problem that Montreal becoming too English?
Well, the problem is it's like a garden. A garden, you have some kind of beautiful plant, and as long as the plant is within certain limits, it's beautiful. But if that plant makes a struggle on all the other, on the variety of other plants of your garden, you don't want just one plant. What we notice, and we're trying to go and see, because the problem here has always been very complex. It's all political, so political that it's complex. And what we've tried to go over opinions, our own opinions about the thing, and we just turned the mirror through many people, well-known people in politics, anthropologists, linguists, artists. What do they think? What do they perceive about how the situation is? And what we see is, yeah, the signs, when we come in commerce, how we are welcome. Is it in English? How we have to work? Do we need to speak English all the time? There's also the internet now that has major impact.
What are you hoping to accomplish with the film? I mean, it's not just a film. There's a goal there.
We'd like to open some eyes, and first of all talking to the Francophones, explaining to them how our weak politics through the years had affected the quality and the quantity of French in Quebec. Since the second referendum, there was a lack of involvement by the politicians. We did few studies about the quality and not the quality, but the situation of French in Quebec. During the Lucien Bouchard era, it was more a question of putting everything under the carpet, relaxing. The Bill 101 was attacked several times through the years, so slowly but surely politics were weakened, and we had to talk about it. We have to bring those stories up to make sure that all Québécois are aware that our politicians don't do the job.
We'd like to establish a dialogue too, a consciousness that is not only through the Francophones of Quebec, the French majority. We'd like to have a real dialogue with no fringes, no, sorry for the word, bullshit, about that politicians carry very often, because we know that many Anglophones here, they love to live in Montreal, they love Quebec, and some even moved from Toronto because they prefer Montreal to Toronto because of the French side. But do they want to live at some point in some kind of Louisiana? And that's, I think, where we're heading.
Great. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.